We were in Hyderabad for 2 days, and now we're in Goa. We're really happy to see both the government of Telangana and the government of Goa have taken a very bold step forward to try and advance the development of blockchain industry and the hub in India. So really excited to be part of that.
The energy here at IBC has been fantastic. This is my first trip to India and to Hyderabad, so it's been nice for me to sort of explore and see what the community's like here. I've been very impressed. I know the government's getting involved, the entrepreneurs are getting involved, there's a lot of students here. So I have a speaking role coming up in just a minute, so I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit more, but I've been very impressed, and it's nice to see the entire world coming together, and India's part of that.
I mean, it was really good. Give people, every time people in blockchain and crypto come together, it's sort of a party. Because it feels like you're here with family, people who have the same vision. It feels amazing. You're here with people who are very passionate about the space, smart, and just trying to change the world. I mean, India has a very mature blockchain scene, more so than I expected. We found some good projects here. We're doing more homework on them and may possibly invest.
The greatest learning from IBC. I was very impressed by the quality of participants in the hackathon. Hackathons are usually a hit or miss, and I think the guys at IBC definitely hit it.
I was surprised by the number of attendants. Everyone was incredibly enthusiastic and been asked a lot of interesting questions.
It's really quite amazing. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I'm really surprised at how many projects there are here, how much energy and how much enthusiasm there is for blockchain each and every day. But I was genuinely surprised at how serious the government here is taking blockchain. The size of the projects, large, massive infrastructure projects that are being talked about this week from a blockchain perspective, that's not happening in the United States. So I think it's really fascinating that it's happening here.
One of the best things that happened with the International Blockchain Congress, and it's such an important event, and the reason I'll tell you why, because if you know the situation in India right now, people are excited about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain technology. However, the regulatory approach is not yet very clear. So this happened to be one of those events where people are really excited to come here and really see what is going on in the space.
The second conference in India I'm seeing which have a lot of energy, but I will grade this as the best conference in India in terms of energy and in terms of ecosystem, where all the participants, not just crypto, but also from blockchain, and in blockchain different industries, government, everyone came together to really think about and talk about blockchain and crypto space, and taking India taking India to a lead in a blockchain space. I think I really congrats the organizers, Nucleus Vision, and different governments who participated into this. It's really a great effort which they did, and I think it will really take us, blockchain industry in India to a next step.
I think being a Saturday, I thought a lot of people would be looking and moving out, but packed crowd, a lot of interesting questions. I think as long as people can find those answers and go back and work in their area, I think conferences like these will create a great value.
You've got a pretty large hackathon with a pretty diverse group. I mean, crypto gets a lot of shade for saying that there's no women involved, but I think there's a fair representation here, at least about 20%. At the same token, the panels have been good. I think there's a tremendous amount of ground to cover here inside of 2 days. We covered regulatory issues. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about kind of use cases of blockchain applicability to India, and yeah, I think it's good now, and I think it's going to get better.
So I think it's a great event so far. There's been a lot of very notable speakers. There's high energy. I saw a lot of students around, and a dedicated blockchain conference I think is good for India, because right now we're in a bad period of regulation. So hopefully this helps. As a lawyer, I would want a good regulatory climate, and hopefully this will help push the government towards a good regulation. Probably the scale of the conference was beyond what I imagined. I think it's a very large event, very well attended from all over the country and the world. I think it shows a lot of enthusiasm for this industry. So hopefully India plays a part.
IBC has been amazing. I think it's been one of the biggest conferences that I've seen thus far. I mean, like, the main hall is just completely full, like most of the time, all day. And I think in a lot of these conferences, you usually see 2-person gaps between each attendee. But yeah, I mean, there's the exhibition hall, there's the main stage, even like a hackathon. Yeah.
Definitely, the organizers did a fantastic job to make it a world-class conference in spite of so many hurdles. I would consider this is one of the best I have ever attended.
The best thing it establishes the gold standards of event management for sure in India. I was amazed to see the arrangements and the management of this event. Quality of speakers, quality of exhibit areas is for sure the golden standard so far. I would want to see more. I'm not saying that this is the last thing, they should evolve, but so far the best, and for sure there's a good way ahead.
I would like to thank the organizers of this Congress for bringing a lot of talents, a lot of discussions, and I myself feel that this is an amazing platform for disruptive discussions, and I look forward to work closely with the Government of India and the state governments to look at how the Commonwealth, through our demographic bonus of 60% of young people across the Commonwealth, and how we can better empower them. I think all those speakers are quite impressive. There's no one particular speaker. I think each and every one added value.
Next IBC, I'm looking forward to coming again. I would love to speak again. I'd love to see more engagement from the community. I think it's already been a great start here for the initial conference. I'd love to see the government continue to get more involved. That's one thing that I think needs to happen globally, not just with India, but with all governments, and figuring out the regulatory side of how this is all going to come together to kind of heighten the awareness of blockchain and also take it to the consumer level and make it mainstream. So I think that'd be great to see IBC continuing to push that forward, and I think it's a great start.